Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Shanai back at it again with another one on Shanai Space.
Get strong.
Okay, so today we are doing a Q&A. I'm very excited that we're doing a Q&A because I needed to not think about content for a moment. And I've been feeling to do this Q&A. You know, I thought, maybe let's drop a few videos. Let's let people, choose to watch me first. And like hear what I have to say before, people get more like, oh, like who is this shorty? Like, what is she even talking about? Like, who is she? So now that we're here, who am I? So I basically reached out to like my different platforms and I asked 4 questions in comments and stuff like that. If y'all feel like I missed a question or something, like I'll definitely probably just answer it in another video. Like I have no problem doing that. But this video specifically is going to be dedicated to Q&A. So funnily enough, my 22nd birthday is coming up on March 25th next month. I didn't actually have plans, but I had an idea for something I wanted to do. It cost $50. For some reason, I stay having, it's like, I feel like I only remember it when I don't have the money in my account to drop 50 beans on it. Like, I don't know if that's a sign. I think I just don't really want to go to Brooklyn, to be honest. Like, it was going to be some cool kind of art thing, but they also, anyway. My birthday is on March 25th. My birthday is on March 25th, and I'm turning 22. So I thought it was just funny because I got 22 questions. I actually kind of got 23, but one of them is like a joke ski, okay? Because my friend wrote it, and it was like, can you do the side eye for us? And that's what I be doing all the time. She always be laughing at that, like, yeah. Anyway, so now that 23 is out the way, I'm just gonna really run down the list. I wrote them down. And yeah, thank you so much for contributing, and I hope that you enjoyed the answer I gave. So first question, I really feel like we could do this in a certain order, because some of them are very like, and then other ones are real calm. But honestly, you're finna get what you get. So number 1, what motivates you to be creative? What motivates me to be creative? I don't really think, I feel like this question can be taken a lot of ways, kind of like, I feel like I'm just a creative individual inherently, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just have so much in my mind, like, since I was a kid. Like, it's just, I want to make stuff, or I just want to see stuff, or I see stuff. I'm a visual mind. I'm visual minded. I have a visual mind. And it's just funny that, like, I said this the other day to my friend, but like, I have a visual mind, but like, my passion, which is one of my questions actually, is like writing. It's not just writing. I love a lot of stuff, but it's just like, writing is like something I'm like, pen to paper, okay, I'm good. So it's just funny that it's like I feel like I'm translating all the images I see in my head. But what motivates me to be creative, I feel like when we think about that, other than the fact that I am inherently like wanting to create, what motivates me, what inspires me, what gets me to create, when I'm around other people who are creative, when I see other people grinding, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I see other people, like, it's either when I see other people grinding, or when I'm in a place that I feel like, oh my god, like, this is not for me. Like, I cannot. It's really one or the other. It's either I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of people who are incredible minded, beautiful visionaries, making music, making beats, making freaking modeling, freaking dancing, singing, whatever, like doing whatever it is that they do and loving it, and like their heart is in it. When I can feel that their heart is in something, when I'm around passionate people, like, my spirit is like, ooh, like, I'm eating it up, and I'm just like, I have to make something. And like that opens me up to be able to make more things, and like to tap into like the feelings that I have that I really wanted to write something about. Or like if I'm like, I just feel moved, I just feel so moved and pulled into this like place of like love and like creation. So that's one. But then there's also the other side of that. Like when I was just talking to my friends about it today, but it's just like when I'm having like a not good time, you know what I'm saying, but it's like really awful, you know what I'm saying, like when you're down on your dick, depressed, wanna, you know what I'm saying, like that place inspires me too, because it's just like I just love me so much that it's like I'm not finna let this be my life, bro. Like I know I have greatness in me. Like there's no reason, there's zero reasons for me to be in the circumstances I'm in right now. Like, and I feel like I'm so used to that space. I want to get more used to the other space, because I'm so used to the first space, the down on your dick depressed space. Like I was there for mad years. It's just like that is an easy motivator for me, an easy person like to get out, to be like, you know, I'm gonna grind, because there's no reason for me to be fucking depressed. Like I don't like that, you know. I'm tired of that. I'm done with that. I did that. But yeah, that those are the things that get me to be where I want to be. Which is funny, but duality. Anyway, number 2. What's one thing you can't live without? Water. Girl, I love water. I love water. There's one thing about me, like I love water. I don't know. I stopped drinking soda and juice mad long ago, bro. I love water. I love water. I didn't even expect me to say that, but I do love water, for real. I love water. I love water. I love ice. I love eating ice. I am an ice eater. Yes. Love eating ice. I love, one thing I really can't live without, water, but I love food. I love food. I love food. Yeah. And like bread. I love bread. I haven't been dogging bread recently too much, but honestly, if I went a whole day, you know what I'm saying, you got some nice fresh bread in front of me, bro, that's it. I love bread. I love tomatoes too. Like I will eat a tomato like a apple. Anyway, those are a few things I can't live without, clearly, but like truly it's water. Water takes the cake. I don't know why that's the answer today, but that's the answer. I love me some water. God, maybe I'm thirsty. Hold on. And my school's water system, the town, whatever, not valid. Like when I came here, the water was yellow. Ooh, brown. Ooh, in the showers, in the sink, in the toilet. Sickening. But we have water filters, and I live in the best place on campus, so my water's yummy. But it's not as yummy as when I go back to New York or something. I'm like, ooh, this water buzzed down. It's like, you know, you get one for the other. In New York, the air quality, trash. But it's very nostalgic for me. I went back and I was like, I miss this air. But you come here, the air is like, I can breathe. You know? The water is like, just why? Why am I drinking this? But you know, when you're here for a long time, you get used to it. But the water in New York, bust down. So, anyway, number 3. What are your passions? What do you do to rejuvenate yourself when stressed? Very good question, because recently I've been feeling real. I've been talking about this. Right now, I feel really good because I was like, you know what? Honestly, today was kind of a lot. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like today was weird. This weekend was weird. Over the week. Last week was kind of weird. Like the week before that, it was weird. Like there's something is going on. You know what I'm saying? Something's going on, but other things are going on too, you know, like you feel one thing. Yeah. I feel like, you know, duality, like I was saying earlier, like really it's just like I can feel the effects of something not so good, but that means something good is also happening simultaneously, you know, in some space. So this is really just tapping in, but it's hard to get there. So point is, let's start with what are your passions. My passions, I love children. I want so many kids, bro. I want so many kids. I can't wait to be a mom. I'm gonna be such a great mom. I am a great mom already. Like I love my kids already. Like I'm gonna have mad kids. I'm gonna have a sweet, sweet house. I'm gonna love all my babies. So that's one. I'm also gonna, you know, one of my passions is to create a nonprofit. I feel like I'm selling myself right now, but to create a nonprofit for kids in the Bronx, you know, youth and stuff like that. And honestly, really just a community center, you know, like not like Boys and Girls Club, not like YMCA, but kind of, you know, I feel like all nonprofits kind of want to solve all of their people's problems, and that's kind of what I want to do. But I know that I have to just be focused in on one thing, and then, you know, allow my thing to get bigger so that I can expand and help more people with more things. But my main goal is, you know, like writing workshops, creative writing, you know what I'm saying, helping the kids out. Honestly, if anybody wants to collab on this, feel free, come through, text me, hit me up. But either way, I just want to, you know, I want to give them, I just know what writing has done for me, and like it's allowed me a voice and an audience that I didn't realize like was there, and people that wanted to listen to me, like I had no clue. Once I started writing, I realized people wanted to listen to me for real, and they wanted to hear what I had to say, and I learned that in high school, and I want people to be able to learn that younger, especially kids in the Bronx, especially all my creative individuals in the Bronx and New York City. Like, come on, like where it's at. So I just want to give them the platform, you know, to be able to do that. And on top of that, you know, I want to love on them, and I want to make sure they have real food, not just no after school snacks type stuff. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do no, oh, you know, come by, here's a cheese stick. Bro, if you don't give me a full meal, if you don't give me a full meal and act like you don't know that I'm like starving at home for real, like I came here with my last freaking bus swipe, my little Metro card swipe, like y'all better feed me. So yeah, that's one of the passions. So I really want to help kids like that too. I also what else am I passionate about? Yeah, I'm passionate about writing. I love writing. I love writing. I really, really, really do love writing. I love writing. I love art. I love writing not only because it afforded me a voice or whatever, but it's just because, like, I always loved books, you know? I loved stories. I loved pictures when I couldn't read. Like, I just love the details and stuff, you know? And imagining a whole new world and just seeing new things and seeing things from different perspectives. And like I like that books nowadays I can appreciate, or not even like, but just as you grow older, you know, like even with movies and stuff, like you can just appreciate that, like literally at least like seeing, being in a different character's shoes. If it's hard for you to do it in person, you know what I'm saying, like in the real world, it's so easy to do it in a book, and it's so easy to like either learn about somebody or live through somebody else's eyes or somebody else's shoes, or just be fully taken into a different perspective, even though you're still in your own, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you get to be not somebody else, but you get to take on a perspective that you didn't have before, and now you understand more about the world. Like even if it's a made up book, even if it's fiction or whatever, you know, like I think that shit is wavy. So passionate about that. Yeah, and I'm also passionate, other than the thing, like, kids, stuff like that, I'm just passionate about accessibility, like, for real, like, and I'm not saying, like, okay, like, I'm passionate about accessibility in this specific way, that it's, like, you know, academia, a joke, okay, like, okay, college stuff, whatever, you can learn stuff, cool, whatever, but I'm saying, like, nobody should, first of all, knowledge should be free, education should be free always, okay? Everybody should have access to that, and there should not be a barrier of language about, like, freaking, like, I should not have to know, like, huge words to understand the content. Like, why are you literally barring me from understanding something like that? That's criminal. That's literally criminal. Like, what? So that's really that. I'm passionate about that. But I think that's enough on the passions. I have a lot. I care about a lot of things. I care about a lot of people. I just care about, I love people. I love. I love people. I love loving people. And not just, obviously not just romantically, like, you know, I just love people, and I just want to see them thrive. I want to see them love themselves. Yeah. And what do I do to rejuvenate myself when I'm stressed? What I've been doing recently is just completely dropping my entire routine. And I don't know if that's the best idea for anybody, but I think honestly it's a great idea. Like, in one way it's a great idea. I know we all have responsibilities and, like, you know, bills and all this extra dumb shit, but it's just like, at the end of the day, bro, this life is only, you only have one. Well, as far as we know, but you only have one, right? In this body, in this specific time, in this era, in this whatever. And it's just like, bro, how serious is this even? Like, this is not that deep. And I know it's harder to think like that when you're, like, literally entrenched in a lifestyle, broke, fucking barely got your fucking shoes, you know what I'm saying? Barely paid for those. Got kids, barely could feed yourself, barely could, like, you can't see past what's your, like, you know, when you're living in survival mode, when you literally cannot see past, like, you know, I just need to work this job for right now, like, it's hard to even, like, get to wherever the fuck I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? But truthfully, when I'm stressed, I have to drop everything. Like, once I'm stressed, like, once I'm in a place, like, my shoulders, like, start getting real tense, I feel like I can't even focus on what's in front of me, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need to sit down and breathe, for real. I need to sit down and breathe. I need to meditate. If I'm not meditating, I need to be in a meditative state. And you don't have to sit down and meditate and breathe to be in a meditative state. You gotta just do something you really care about, or really focus on one thing. Generally something you care about, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you like to sing, take time to sing. Like, just sing, and just sing, and it don't even gotta sing a certain song. Just get fully into the thing that you're in. And if you can get into a groove like that, you know what I'm saying? Even if you could even meditate while washing dishes. If you start, I taught myself to like washing dishes, because I didn't like washing it, and like I always ended up having to wash them. So like now I can like see myself, you know, if I'm washing dishes and I'm having to myself and I'm like now I'm there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not thinking about nothing else. If I can, as long as I can get to a place where I'm like, my thoughts are quiet, or at least I'm in the space between the thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like, right before one thought comes in and right after one thought has left, if I can just be right there, I can breathe. And I can take a moment and be like, okay, what do I want to do right now? And that is how I rejuvenate myself. And I just try to do what I want to do. Like, I just try to do what I want to do. Take my time, one step at a time. So, number 4. I guess this video is going to be kind of long, to be honest. Most interesting, actually, I feel like I didn't even finish what I was saying. Yes, I did, sorry. Anyways, so 4, most interesting abroad experience. So y'all know I went to Bali. I went to Prague. I told you I went to Prague. I also went to Australia. Hated it. Y'all know that. Those are the places I've been. I've also been technically to, I think, have I been to the Bahamas? I went on a cruise. I went on 2 cruises. And I feel like those places that I went, like, it wasn't real because I didn't stay there. But I did go. Technically, I went to Puerto Rico, DR, like Puerto Plata. I went there. But it felt like it wasn't real because I'm at a resort. Like, I don't really know what's going on. I went to Cancun. I did, like, the excursions and stuff. So I feel like I was in Cancun, kind of, you know, whatever, kind of. Yeah, I've been some places. So most interesting experience abroad, I could say that it would have to be in Prague, you know, but interesting wise, like, I think it's kind of all of them. Oh, I went to Denmark too, Copenhagen. That was mad dope. But interesting, I think between all of the places I've been, it's just interesting to me how it doesn't matter where you go, that like when you're open to other people are open to you, and it's easier to be open to other people when you're not in a group. Like, I think that is so interesting. I think it is interesting, like, it's clear, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Even if you was to go, like, that's something you could discover anywhere. It doesn't matter where you're going. You say you go to a club, right? You go to a club with a friend and you, now it's your friend and you. But if you go to a club by yourself, now technically you could be scared, but now people are like more likely to approach you. Like, people want to talk to you. Like, and the thing is, I think it's interesting that people do be, and I'm not saying like everybody's trusting or trustworthy or whatever, but it's just like more people are than not. Like, more people actually are than not. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the world will have you believe this world is scary. Like, you know, the media will have you believe everything's horrible. Like, everything's horrible. Stay at home. Stay to yourself. Bro, work this job. Be for real. Like, the world is a lot more beautiful than it seems. Or not even than it seems. Than they tell us. You know? It seems like everything has to be far away for it to be beautiful. But it's beautiful right here. Like, right in front of your face. It's just hard to see because you live here. And when you go somewhere else, it's like, these people live here. You know, like, when I went to Bali, I'm like, these people live this life. It sounds so beautiful. I want to be there. I want to live there. Like, and there are places, you know, I feel like people just desire to live, and it's just not an easier life, but just it's a different life. And it's like, I'm more cut out for that, maybe, you know what I'm saying? That's real. But I'm saying, like, I think it's just interesting, like, that you can be so blind to things you see every single day. Yeah. 5. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Pregnant. 26, turning 27. I'm hoping, I'm praying to the gods. Maybe I'll be on my second baby. I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. But I could be on my first. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give myself time. But I'm trying to have a lot. I'm trying to have a significant amount. So, damn, that's pretty soon, huh? But yeah, that means I gotta make my life real, you know, fucking stable. So I could bring these kids into the world. Ugh, I cannot wait. Plans after school. Question number 6. Plans after school. Alright guys, if y'all wanna help me with this, help me, okay? My plan is to move to Chicago. That's my plan. I don't know if I should be fucking telling y'all this, but I'm letting y'all know. That's the plan. If you want to help me out, if you know people in Chicago, if you want to start, you know, if anybody want to start recommending me stuff in Chicago, like, I'm trying to move there, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm trying to move there. 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 I want to go there. That's where I'm going. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah, know, if y'all want to give me some neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like, yo, go here, live here, or whatever, or, you know, get a job here. You know, I'm trying to do some creative things. I'm gonna have me a little creative studio, my own, in my apartment. You know, I'm trying to live life. If y'all know a way I could get in a nice luxury apartment, if I could live in a nice luxury apartment and work there and live there for free, because I know that happens for people. Like, I'm trying to do something, you know what I'm saying? If you have a connect, swing it my way. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be in Chicago. I'm trying to be in Chicago and I'm trying to live out my dreams. It's so funny because I've been watching Genius, the Kanye documentary, and like, one thing about me, I love Kanye. I'm not gonna hate. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he's always been controversial. Like, and he's never not been. I'm not gonna lie. So it's nothing new. But I've been listening to his old music, you know, like where his heart really is. And I've been watching this documentary where his heart is, and you can hear it in him, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's so funny that he's going to New York, and I'm from New York, and I'm going to Chicago. But anyway, yeah, it's just beautiful. It's just so much heart. Either way, that's where I'm trying to go, and that's where my heart is leading me. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I am gonna do. That's the plan. But you know, if y'all ain't into anything, if y'all want, if you work for So Far Sounds, hit me up. I'm trying to be an MC or a performer. Anyway, number 7. One question you're scared of people asking. Now, when I saw this question, I thought it was funny because I was like, wow. Let's see. It's like, why would I want people to ask it? Because now I have to ask the question, and now I have to answer it. You know what I'm saying? But the second question, they had 2 questions for it. It was like, what's one question you're scared of asking? Scared of people asking, and what's a question you wish people would ask? So it was just funny. But anyway, one question I'm scared of people asking, I don't know if it's really scared, but it's just like I just didn't want to tell you all my fucking goals, dreams, and desires, because I feel like once I start saying stuff, then it's liable to go bad. So it's just like, damn, I'm just gonna keep this shit to myself now. But so it's really about that. Like, I hate when people ask me questions, like, not hate, but like, it's just like, damn, like, I be fake scared in the moment for people to ask me questions about my future, or like what I'm about to do, or like stuff like that. I be like, mind your business, B, unless you're literally gonna help me. Unless you're literally gonna help me out. I'm not trying to hear it, because people love to know your business and do nothing with it. I'm like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know when to hold back, and I never used to know when to hold back, and so that's really what it is now. Next, number 8. What's a question you wish people would ask? I wish people would ask, how can I fucking help you? And I will really help you. Let me really help you. Like, what is it that you need help with right now? Help me find an apartment. Help me pay for it. I just wish people would, like, I don't know. You know, you never know what people can help with, and people have a lot of knowledge and stuff situationally. So if I wanted people to ask me something, obviously it would be like, how can I help you right now? Like, what can I do for you right now? Like, is there something, not is there something I can do for you right now? I'd be like, well, what can you help with? So it's just like, I wish they would offer themselves, be like, hey, I know about this, can I help you with anything with this? You know what I'm saying? And that would help me. That would help me a lot. I would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's a question I wish people would ask. People ask everything else all the time, so that's that. Number 9, what inspires me? Okay, I feel like I answered this one at the top. Like, I feel like maybe I took the first question wrong, but what inspires me, people, you know, bad circumstances, but also just really seeing some good ass art. You know what I'm saying? Seeing some good ass art. But really, oh my god, children inspire me. I love when people feel free. When I see people feeling truly free and joyous, when they're like just full of joy, full of peace, full of love, you know what I'm saying? When they're holding each other, or when they're, I'm not trying to say too many people kissing, but like, you know, like if it's a movie, usually I don't even want to see that in a movie, I'm not gonna lie. But if it's in a movie and I'm already following their character arc and I'm like, damn, I want this for you, then I'll watch it. But like, just in general, and sometimes, you know, like, I don't know, sometimes you see people radiating like joy, like love, and like that does inspire me. That does inspire me. It inspires me a lot. Just seeing people like feel good, you know, and feel like, damn, like this world is big and I'm in it, you know. Like when I can feel people feeling that, I'm like, yeah, that's inspiring. That's nice. Like, I can sit down and write. So yeah, that's that. Oh, and good ass music inspires me. A good beat, bro, a good beat will inspire me for sure. Okay, or with my friends. Oh my god, I have this one friend, his name is Cole. Shout out Cole, about to plug his Insta. When I hear my friends or see my friends doing amazing stuff, like, bro, my friend Cole, bro, he's mad dope. Okay, like, I met him, he was quiet when I met him, but he was still a cool dude. I love me a quiet person because I'm not quiet. And I always, since I was a kid, like, I love cracking them open. I love that. So, whatever, I cracked him open a little bit. We became friends and stuff. But then he, like, came out his shell for real, and I watched him grow and thrive, and he's amazing. He's doing way more stuff than me right now. Like, and it's not about comparison. It's just like, damn, like, you really made something for yourself. I'm so proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's modeling, he's managing, he's putting on events, he's doing this, he's doing that. I'm like, damn, and he can rap, and like, bro, like, that's inspiring. When I see people close to me winning, very inspiring. Very inspiring. Number 10. When's the last time you tried something for the first time? The last time I tried something for the first time was this weekend. I was at my friend's house. She is mad cool. But her mom made some good ass Haitian food, and there we was. I had Haitian spaghetti, and I had something else like Haitian pasta salad, and I feel like those are the last time I tried something. I tried food. I tried Haitian food. Like, I tried Haitian food I think before, but those specific things, that's what I tried. Muy delicioso. 12 out of 10. Would recommend. Number 11. What's your biggest ick? Now, I'm gonna answer it both ways because I don't know if you meant like, oh, what's my biggest ick, like for other people, or like what's the biggest ick about me. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I'm amazing. I don't know what people wouldn't like about me. People don't like a lot of things, to be honest, but let's not start there. Let's start with what I dislike most in other people. Bro, passivity will make me sick to my stomach. But I'm also realizing that it's not the way that I thrive, but it's something I've had to read into all the time, because my mom is a very like passive aggressive woman, at least has been with me as a since I was young. And so I've always had to read between the lines with her, like, to just understand anything she was saying, or like, you know, she, like, you know what I'm saying, like when people are not saying what they really want to say, but they're saying something like that's clearly, you know what I'm saying, you get passive aggressive. So yeah, I don't like passivity. It puts me in a state, but I do know how to read it. I read through it well. So that'd probably be my biggest ick for other people. I'd be like, you're disgusting. And then for me, I don't know what people wouldn't like about me, which is very funny, but yeah, I have no clue. I have literally no clue, and fuck it. 12. Who's your favorite person? This is a tie between my two youngest siblings. Miles is my smallest sibling, my baby brother. He is the cutest thing ever. I love him so much, and I wish I could see him more. I've been praying for a little brother since I was little. Okay, like first of all, I prayed for my little sister. She came to fruition, so she's the type. She's the type. My little sister, she's 15. Love her with my life. Her name is Mia, and I personally have not seen her in a minute. Wish I could see her more, but it's just a lot of family stuff, so it's just making it difficult. But I love her. I wish she would call me more. I wish I'd call her more. But she's my favorite. She's so cute. She's so funny, bro. Like, you know how trauma is. Trauma makes you real funny. But hers, she's hilarious. She's a jokester for real. My little baby. But I love her to itty bitty bits. And my little brother, I was saying that I prayed for him too. Like I prayed for him like when I was like in like middle school, high school type. Just kept consistently. I was like, Mom, just have a baby, because I didn't want my dad to have no more kids. He had mad kids. And like I was like, Mom, just have another baby. Then she got her like whole uterus pulled out. I said, be for real. When am I gonna get my little brother? Then I come to find out I'm going to college. Literally on my way to college, I find out my dad's wife is pregnant, 7 months. I said, and it's a boy. So yeah, but yeah, being around him and being around her, like, I love them. I love them so much. Yeah. I love kids, man. I love kids. Okay. 13. I don't know if y'all see this. But 13. What's your hobbies? My hobbies. Writing, roller skating, drawing, painting, laughing. Hobbies. I'm trying to take up some new shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make clothes now, so that's kind of cool. But I haven't started for real, so don't jack that yet. A hobby. I feel like I'm into so much stuff. I love, you know, I could make me a little sculpture or something. Like I love playing with clay. I love pottery. I love designing stuff. Like not designing stuff like, you know, like drawing it up, blah blah blah. I like you see, okay, you're not gonna see too much and I'm not gonna turn my camera sorry, but maybe I'll take a little video after. But like when I decorate my room, like I care about, I guess that's like interior design or something, but really I want to be a gallery curator. So if y'all know anybody who want to help me be a gallery curator, specifically at a black owned / black artist or POC like type of shop or something, like whatever type of thing, I'm into that. Because I just love, like, I don't know, because I have a visual mind and stuff, I like placing things like next to each other, like based on like not just theme, but like how it feels and how it flows into each other. Like I'm good at that. So that's one of the hobbies, because I really like decorating my room. It feels good. But anything else? I don't know if this is really a hobby, but I am good with plants, and I have, oh my gosh, maybe I'll take a video of them too. I have 2 avocado plants in my window right now, and they're thriving. I'm so proud of them. So yeah, I'm really good with plants. Love that. And I'm pretty sure I have other hobbies, and I'm probably gonna think of them way later, like, oh Shanai, why didn't you say that? But I don't know right now. So that's what you're getting. 14. What do you love? I love life. I love me. I love me. I love me. I love me. I love food. I love kids. I love what do I love? I love a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie. I love people and nature and stuff. I love people. I love laughing. I love like the little things we don't think about, you know what I'm saying? Like just in between things. I love that we're all sharing this experience, and not like, oh, that we're all on the planet at the same time. That's cute. But I'm saying like I love that, like, you could relate to somebody you don't even know. Like you could just talk to them and then like we'll talk about the same thing. Like, you know that thing, like, you know when somebody holds the door and you're a little too far away, you know what I'm saying, but they don't want to stop holding the door and so now you have to jog. Like I love little shit like that. Like Bro, I love the fact that we wave at people. Like, why am I shaking my hand at you right now? Like, I love those dumb little things. Like, I love that. I love that. I love looking at life. Like, I love looking at life like, this is really what we be doing. Like, it's funny. It's cute. It's cute. It's real cute. So, that's what I love. 15. Do you like oat milk? Yes. It's actually my favorite milk. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. The other day, when I was on my way to my friend's house, because I missed my train and my first Uber to that train, I got another Uber, but I missed the train. So then I had to get another Uber. Whose money is this for? But I got my last Uber that I took over to my friend's house. He stopped and he was like, you want me to get you something from Dunkin'? I was like, yeah. So he got me a, he's like, what do you want? I was like, let me get a chai latte with oat milk. He said, oat milk? I said, yeah. Then he goes in, he asked me what I wanted, and I'm like, chai latte. And he said, okay. He gets it. Then he comes back, and I'm like, did you ask for oat milk? He said, oat milk? I was like, yes. And then he went back inside and got me the one with oat milk. So I really love oat milk, and I'm so glad that he decided to go back inside the store and actually give me what I want. But yeah, oat milk's my fave. Almond milk, not too much. Not too much. Dairy? Throw that away. 16. If money wasn't a factor, what dream would you accomplish right now if you could? If money was not a factor, I'd be traveling the world. Period. I would be in Bali again. I'd be in Lisbon, Portugal. I'd be in Copenhagen. I'd be in, I guess I'd have to go new places too. I'd be in the Caribbean. I'd be in Barbados. Okay? I'd be in fucking Barbados. I would try jet skis again, but like with somebody else in like shallow water. So like I'm not scared. I would learn to swim immediately. Which is really not a money barrier, but either way, limitless. I would try food everywhere. I'd go to Thailand. I'd be in Thailand. I would have many houses. I have many houses just so I would just feel like, I just want to be welcome everywhere. Like, I just want to be able to be anywhere I want and not have to worry about housing or like food or anything, Yeah. But goal wise, dream wise, really that's it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna make up something else. Like, that's what it is. Like, that's what I'd be doing. I'd live under the fucking trees. I'd live in the fucking forest. Like, I would live with the fruit, I'd have a place in Canada too, because I really like the idea of living in a log cabin in the woods. So, not in the woods, like, like the woods is behind me though. I got a tree house, a wood tree house, you know what I'm saying, with the surrounding trees, plus my log cabin, just a bunch of snow in front. Anyways, that's the dream, that's the goal, that's what I'd be doing. I'd just be doing what the fuck I want for real. Okay, number 17. What advice do you wish your parents would have given you? Bro, I wish my parents had told me, so my dad, like, I feel like my dad has a lot of wisdom, and, I wish that he imparted a lot of his wisdom prior to me getting into situations where I needed the information he was giving to me. So like my first sexual encounter, like I did not want to tell him because he had me under the impression, like this is actually tying into another question for sure, like, so we're gonna answer two questions at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. There was another question that's like, but do I want to use this? Anyway, I'll tell you the question, but maybe I'll answer it again. What's something that you made it through that you didn't think you could? So basically my first sexual encounter, right? That's not what I didn't think I would make it through. It's just, I'm messing with this boy, and then it's just like, damn, like I gotta go get checked. I don't know what he got. I'm in middle school. And like I'm like, yeah, like we learn about STDs and stuff, and I don't even know what he's up to. I don't trust this boy. Like, what am I doing? But it's funny, so I'm telling my mom, she overreacted. She absolutely overreacted. I'm just like, when do you expect kids to get into this stuff? And I'm from New York, like, I just can't breathe with these people for real. But her response blew mine, and then she told my dad, And I didn't want to tell my dad, but my dad actually ended up taking it well. I did not expect him to take it well. I remember texting my friend in the kitchen, like, I'll probably tell you guys this story, like, more in depth, but I remember telling my friend, texting my friend when I was in the kitchen of my house. It was just me in the crib, and I talked to my mom. She already called me all types of names. Disgusting. Beep. And then my dad calls me, tells me, he laughs on the phone. He's like, I guess we have a lot to talk about, huh? Whatever. And then, you know, I'm in the kitchen. Before, you know, I text my friend, and she's like, I'm like, bro, he's gonna kill me. Like, this is it. Mad dramatic for real. I'm like, he's gonna kill me. Like, say my goodbyes, bro. I didn't know what the fuck to think. But he ended up handling it very well. And that was the beginning of our relationship. And that was something I needed. And side note, I feel like my mom, like, very side note, very much side note, has nothing to do with nothing for real, but I feel like my mom, like, she's just, I don't know, we was talking on the phone, like, last week or something, she was talking about, you was always team daddy, da da da. Anyway, but it was just, like, I don't think she realizes how, like, her not being there for me in that moment was, like, a big factor in, like, her literally like breaking into tears and calling me all types of names, like try to make me feel ashamed for my experience or whatever, which I did not feel, but you know what I'm saying, like trying to make me feel that way and like being disgusting pretty much towards me, and my dad taking it well was a big factor in like me feeling like I could tell her stuff, like duh. Like, and that's how it always came down to that. It was never like I'm choosing one person over the other. It was just like, who's really gonna hear my feelings and who's gonna take the time out to sit with them. It was my dad. Like, my mom didn't do that, but I had to do that for her. Anyway, complete different side note. We're probably gonna talk about my mom at some point, but hopefully not too soon. But yeah, basically, I think with my dad, with that situation, it was like, what advice did your parents give you? Or what advice do you wish your parents would have given you? I just wish he had talked to me and stuff about that stuff. Instead of saying like, as you know, he had all girls at the time. And my little brother's his only boy. So it's just like, for always trying to say, oh, for you to have all girls, you know what the girls is finna get into at some point. And like, I feel like that's why he handled it well, because he probably went through it with my sisters. Cool. But it's just like, bro, like, why didn't you just, like, prepare me? Like, why didn't you just give me the rundown? Why didn't you just tell me the tea, like, before I started getting into some type of situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't we just talk about it before, instead of you trying to act like, oh, y'all not getting married till y'all 40 years old and blah, blah. Why'd you try to make me scared of the situation instead of inform me about the situation so I can make a good decision? That is what I wish my parents... At least for my dad. My mom, I don't know what advice she could have given me for I'm thinking within the limits and bounds of their humanness. But yeah, I think for my dad, I wish he could have just imparted knowledge before, you know, like before I already had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know? Yeah. That's that. 18. Most irrational fear. I don't really think... I'm not gonna say this is irrational, but when I was in New York, it was kind of irrational. Like, I was so scared of tsunamis. But it's not, I didn't think of it as a tsunami, but it was a tsunami, the idea of tsunami. Like, it's just, I think in general, I'm not scared of water, but I can't swim. So it's just like, you know, but I do love the water even though I can't swim. Like, you know, not just that I'll go on the beach and stuff, but I think water is beautiful, and it's just so powerful, so strong. Like, that's where the fear comes from. It's like, you could take my life at any moment, bitch. Like, literally. Like, you do what you want. Like, you have all the power to just gone. So, that's that. But I used to worry or be a little bit afraid, or a lot of bit afraid of just, like, a huge wave. Like, seeing a huge wave of water just past buildings. Like, you know, and I'm from New York City, so the buildings are dumb tall. Just past those buildings, just coming. And I'm like, there's nowhere I can run. There's nothing I can do. And I can't swim. There's no way I can get out of it. That. But I don't know if that's irrational. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. That's for sure. Number 19. What advice would you give your 18-year-old self? Bro. 18-year-old Shanai. let's backtrack, okay? I'm 22, right? No, I'm turning 22 in March. Basically 22. So 2023, 22. 2019, I was 18. 2019, I was 18. At the top of the year, my ex-boyfriend broke up with me. I wanted to kill myself. Not because he broke up with me, like, fuck that nigga. But I wanted to kill myself because, like, everything was too much. I was living with my mom. You know what I'm saying? That was never good. Yeah, that was never good. And I never wanted to be home. My ex-boyfriend, like, I was trying to live at his house sometimes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the time I would bring, like, a suitcase to school and just go straight to his house after school and stuff. Like, I just did not want to be home. I would go to his house after I went to all my programs and stuff. I would just be there because I feel like his house felt more like love than the one I lived in with my mom. So, you know, and I didn't live with my dad anymore for reasons as well. So it was just like, damn. But I did not want to live, bro. I was struggling with depression since, like, sophomore year of high school. I was just like, damn, like, I really want to end it, bro. Like, I really don't want to be here. Like, this shit sucks. And it's like, it's never that, you know, like, I feel like the way I always viewed it was like, I always loved myself a lot. It's just like, part of me just felt like, bro, I deserve better than this, and I don't know how to get it, and I don't know where it's coming from, and I hate this life. I hate this life so much. I don't want to be here. Like, there's no reason for me to have to live this, like, fuck this shit. Like, but to 18-year-old me, seeing where I am now, I got therapy that year. That's the year I got therapy. Stuff started getting alleviated, and I was having a good summer that summer and stuff like that. And I was still depressed, like, a year later or whatever. Then I went back to my old therapist, you know, whatever. But I think I would tell 18-year-old me that there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, and you are incredible. And just keep pushing, bro. It's okay, bro. I know, bro. I know. I know. But one day, you will have everything you know that is on your heart. You know what I'm saying? I personally may not be exactly where I want to be and where I want it to be and all that, but I'm definitely much closer to it. You know what I'm saying? So I would say to her, I would probably say, like, it is within reach, and you're close even if it doesn't feel like it. And I love you, and you are so loved, and you didn't deserve anything these bitch ass niggas had to bring to your table. You deserve so much more, and it's there, and it's out there, and it's already yours. So just chill, bro. Just breathe. Just breathe. Try to be here while you're still here. I love you. That's what I'm saying. Number 20. What's something you want to work on? Bro, I want to work on, like, I want to work on being able to sit in discomfort more and, like, really, like, just be okay with it, you know? Like, just be okay with transition, be okay with just being uncomfortable and not needing to seek comfort or shelter or anything. Like, just being okay in the moment, even if the moment doesn't feel great. I think I'm getting better at it, but I think these few weeks where I've been feeling weird, like, I feel like that's something I just really need to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is weird, this shit sucks, this shit doesn't feel good, and I'm used to feeling like this and I'm used to feeling like that, but right here, get used to this too, because this is a part of it too. That's what I'm trying to work on. Being comfortable with the discomfort, or at least just being able to be in it. Alright, 21. What's something that you made it through that you didn't think you could? So I told y'all that story about my dad and everything, but there's a lot of things, I'm sure. I would say, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've always believed in myself. Like, I've always believed in myself, even when I was faced with some crazy stuff. I think, honestly, probably the times where I wasn't even sure, like, because I started believing in myself. This is not the question, but I started believing in myself, like, not started, but like, I used to do this thing when I was really scared. Like, when I was really scared or worried about something and I wasn't sure, like, how things were gonna end, I would tell myself, like, okay, like, this is me really little. I was like, okay, like, mommy's not home yet, you know what I'm saying? It's just so funny. Like, maybe my dad, I remember this one time me and my brother were home. My brother's 4 years older than me, and we were home, and my dad and my mom, they didn't come home yet. Like, it was mad late at night, you know what I'm saying? We're like, oh my god, like, where are they? Like, what happened? Maybe they're dead, you know, like, mad little type shit. Like, mad small. He's probably like, who knows, 11, 10. I'm just like 6 or something, and I'm just like worried. Like, we both don't know, you know, we have no clue. And like, there was something, or even like sometimes when we were taking too long to get home, and when I'm in the car and like I'm just worried, I don't know, like these little fears would come up, and I would just tell myself, like, every other day, you know, you come back home and you end up in bed, and even when you fall asleep in the car, you always end up back in bed. Like, today is just like every other day, like you'll end up back in bed, like it'll be okay. Like, sometimes my mom would leave me in the grocery store, or like she would walk away from me when I'm in the cart aisle. I don't want to talk about her, but she'd walk away from me when I'm in the cart aisle. I love looking at the cards, I love reading the cards, and I thought that shit was so cool. But she would walk away from me sometimes, and I used to get real scared. Like, I'm like, where is she? Like, you know, like, what am I gonna do? Again, small. But I would tell myself, I'm like, no, it's gonna be fine. Like, you know, like, there'd just be this voice, like, I'm like, no, it's gonna be fine. Like, you know, like, just walk to the back of the store, you know, maybe she's by the bread, maybe she's by the milk, you know what I'm saying? Like, just walk, you know, look through every aisle, like, it's gonna be fine, you know. And when my little sister was born, I really started taking up that role a lot more. Like, I just started being like, no, like, everything's gonna be cool, like, it's okay, you know. Like, even if I was scared to my stomach sick, stepping on Legos in my mind, like, I'm just like, no, like, it's gonna be okay, you know, like, at the end of the day, we're gonna make it back home, we're gonna sleep good tonight. Like, so I feel like there's really, honestly, probably not too many things I didn't think I was gonna make it through. I think even in the situation with my dad, where I wasn't sure how it was gonna end, I didn't actually think I was gonna die. I just didn't know where I was gonna go. I just didn't know what was next, you know. But usually I'm just like, no, like, there's no way this is how it's gonna, there's no way this is how it's gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not the end, this can't be the end, this doesn't make sense. And I feel like that in so many situations. And even when I was depressed and stuff, like, it's just like, I think that's why I could never really get myself to like end myself, you know. It was just like, there's no way this is the end. Like, is this really what I was brought to the world for? Nothing. Nothing. With all that's on my heart, with all that I know that's in my mind, on my heart, like, everything that I hear and feel and see, like, there's no way, there's nothing out there for me, you know. So I guess there's not really anything that I wasn't sure that I could do. If anything, it'd probably be small things like, damn, I don't really know if I could bike down this hill, like, this shit is gonna be mad scary. Then I do it, I'm like, oh, that wasn't that fast, actually. It'd be real calm, small things, and I feel like, you know, you just gotta remember that. Like, at the end of the day, like, then you do it, and then it's like, oh, I did it. The fuck was I so scared of? And pretty much the last question, 22. What are you most proud of? I would have to say me. Me. It's me, guys. I am most proud of how far I've come. I'm most proud of seeing myself and being able to reflect on myself and being here in this moment, you know what I'm saying? I really was not having a good day. I was not having a good day, I'm not gonna lie. I was not having a good day. I didn't know if I was gonna make this. I didn't want to make this last week, like, over the weekend. It wasn't, like, I was with my friend, but our moods and our personalities were like just bouncing off each other in like a weird way. So it was just like, damn, you know, like, it was good times, but it was also like, so yeah, that plus me feeling weird and stuff, like, it has not been sunshine and rainbows on this side recently, but I think making this video feels good, and I'm glad I got into a place where I could make this video and that it was low stakes enough. I didn't have to think about anything too much. I just thought about the questions. But I would say that I'm proud of myself for making the video, because I do want to continue to drop every week. And I'm proud of myself for just, even when I don't know where the fuck I'm going, like even today I missed my class, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping another class and all this other stuff. But even when I don't know where I'm going, I'm just like, fuck it, like, let's just try something, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just put one foot in front of the other. Let's just go get food. And on my way to go, or let me just go put this book back, you know what I'm saying? On my way to go there, I met my friend, and then he missed his class too. Now we're talking and we're chatting, and then we go get food, and then we might run into other people and all this stuff. And I'm like, damn, I never see this many people on campus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always so stuck in my routine. I'm always so stuck doing this and that. I forget how many people are right here. So I think I'm just proud that I'm open to having my eyes be more open right now, instead of like being so stuck. It's really about perception. This world is about perception. This life is about perception. And people say that, and it's true. That's the thing, you know. And it's just like, that's not true. Like, you can feel like it's not true, but then again, that's just your perception. It's what you'd have to, you know, like, I know for the people who's living in survival mode, it's like, you say that, Shanai, you say that. But bro, I was right there with you. Like, I was right there with you. And now, I'm not. You could be here too. Even if it's a little wonky sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's a little wonky. I'm just proud that I made it this far. And that I'm still fucking going. And I got more places to be, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not finna stop here. I feel like I haven't been feeling as fucking determined. But truthfully, I think this video really helped. So I'm proud that I made it. And I'm grateful for y'all. Thank you for sending questions and stuff. I'm really, 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 really grateful. But this is the end of the video. If you have any more questions, drop them in the comments. Feel free. Share this video with your friends if you feel like it touched your heart, touched your soul. If you just want to get to know me more, if you want other people to know me more, like, damn, Shanai had a good idea. Damn, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? If you want to reach out to me, if you want to help me with anything, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm really an open being. So, I love people. I love people. I love you. I love me. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? In the comments today, what I want you to do, I would say, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. You know, let me know what your favorite question was. What was your favorite question, and how would you have answered that question? That's what I want you to do. And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not yet. If you're new to the channel, thank you for coming. If you're still here, if you're still rocking with me, thank you for being here. I love you. And outside of that, for real, if I'm not your favorite YouTuber yet, I will be. See ya.